Ann Jeffries as Marion Kirby, the ghostess with the mostess. Robert Sterling as George Kirby, that most sportive spirit. And Leo G. Carroll, host to said ghosts, as Topper.
Topper.
Don't bother me now, I'm busy.
Oh, I'm sorry, Topper. What do you mean, don't bother you? You're speaking to the president of this bank.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Schuyler.
You know Satcheville? Well...
Satcheville? Our cashier?
Yes.
Oh, I do indeed. A very dear friend. I taught him everything he knows about banking. Why?
He's absconded with $500,000 worth of bonds, that's why.
I can't believe it. Satcheville?
And you taught him everything he knows.
He seems to have picked up something on his own.
He's picked up $500,000. I found this where the bonds used to be.
If you want the bonds back, read the want ads in the Post for further information.
The want ads? I saw this picture on television. You know what the ad will say?
No, tell me. What will the ad say, Charlie John?
It'll say, stay in your office until further information. Then a message wrapped around a rock will come sailing through the window.
Oh, better not go near the window, Neil, or you'll get caught.
Here it is. S&T. That's us, Schuyler and Topper. For additional instructions, look in the top drawer of the filing cabinet on the left.
Oh, so the message was to arrive through the window on the 5 o'clock rock,
When you read this, I will be in Mexico.
Well, I understand, Satcheville. I'm positive that I can persuade him to return the money. I'll use psychology on him.
Psychology? This calls for action. The cops, a private eye, a genius like George Kirby. What do you mean, psychology?
As soon as we find out where he is, we'll go to Mexico.
Mexico? George, we're going to Mexico.
Oh, is that what psychology means? Well, that's different. I better rush right home and practice for the bullfights.
Floating around here, but it's the first one I ever saw on the hook.
Topper, I've been thinking. I don't approve of your psychology idea at all. Now, why don't we call the police?
Well, in the first place, it would be bad publicity for the bank. And in the second place, Satcheville's not a hardened criminal. He's just a little man who's never had much fun in his life.
Well, he's certainly making up for lost time.
Hello? Long distance. Mexico. Put him on.
I don't hear anything.
I do. Woman laughing. 2 women. The champagne cork.
What does it sound like?
Like Satcheville has cashed a bond.
Hello, Mr. Topper. I'm in Quien Sabe, Mexico. But I assure you that if you notify the police, the bonds will never be found. You see, I have friends.
Now, see here, Satcheville, we have the money. Where can I meet you?
Well, there's a bull ring in this town. At noon, day after tomorrow, a man will be standing in front of the Matador's entrance. He'll be wearing a sombrero with a feather and eating red-hot peppers from a paper bag. Now, when he sees that your wife has the money, he'll lead her to me and I'll give her the bonds.
My wife? What has she got to do with this?
Oh, everything, Mr. Topper. As long as I have her as a hostage, you won't be up to any tricks.
Hello? He wants Henrietta to deliver the money.
Henrietta?
If we make any mistakes, he'll hold her as hostage. Hello? What? All right. I underestimated Satcheville. He has the true criminal instinct.
What's he done now?
reversed the charges.
You're not going to let your wife get involved in this?
Well, I can't tell her the truth, of course. But she's very fond of Mexican art. I could tell her that...
Papa? Did I hear you mention Mexico?
Well, yes, I was just telling Mr. Schuyler here that you're quite an expert on Mexican art.
Would you like to see my pièce de résistance? It's quite valuable, an Aztec antique. It's a rare necklace made out of hand-painted watermelon seeds.
You see, the bank is handling secret negotiations for the purchase of the great Mexican art painting, the Venus of Chihuahua.
Venus of Chihuahua?
Yes, she's not only harmless, she's a Mexican hairless.
Venus of Chihuahua? Oh, I've heard all about it, of course, but I've never dreamed I'd see it. And you're taking me?
Yes, Mrs. Topper. You see, some other people want to get their hands on it, and your husband and I, we might be recognized.
But you could handle it for us. You mustn't tell anyone.
Even the walls have ears.
She means us.
All right, I'll pick you up at the airport.
Now there's a hat with a wide brim. Just right for me to use for my hat dance. Da 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 da
Well, with all that money on us, we can't afford to look prosperous. We must wear old hats.
Oh, that's your idea of a disguise, huh? Topper, you think of everything.
I have to.
George, don't you just love this old world atmosphere?
Yeah, let's open the window and let some in.
First thing I'm going to do is rearrange the furniture. Help me move this bed over by the wall. Now, let's move this table.
I asked the provider to send some lunch up to the room.
Good, I'm starved.
I'm not. I'm too excited to eat.
Senores, senora, frijoles.
Beans?
Beans?
Oh, boy, beans. Let's eat.
Mexican jumping beans. I say, we'd rather have a steak. Nice, big, juicy steak smothered with mushrooms. Understand? Steak smothered with mushrooms.
Draw him a picture, dear. That's a universal language.
Look. Steak. See? Mmm.
Ah, si, moo.
And mushroom. Understand? Mushroom.
Si.
Church bell, it's noon.
Oh, it's time for me to go. Oh, I'm so excited. I love a mystery.
Now, you know where to go to.
Oh, yes. What a thrilling adventure.
The Matador's entrance to the bull ring. I pointed it out to you as we passed.
I know. There will be a man standing there wearing a sombrero with a feather and eating from a bag.
That's right.
I show him the money, And he will take me to another man who will give me the Venus of Chihuahua.
Oh, now do be careful, dear.
We won't let her out of our sight.
Trust us.
And thank you for your intelligent cooperation.
Oh, thank you,
Thank you,
Grandpa.
Tupper. Thank you.
Senores.
I hope that's our steak smothered with mushrooms.
Here he is. But where's Henrietta?
Well, she's coming about a half block back.
Fine. That'll give me time to try out my hat dance on a real sombrero. Da 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 da.
Hey, he's getting away. Let's follow him.
But Henrietta.
He's the one that'll lead us to Satcherville. Come on.
You. Contact. I'm here. Senor, do you speak English?
English? No much speak English. Speak little English.
Are you the guide?
What do you want to see?
The Venus. The painting here in town.
You want paint town?
Oh, you're not saying it right, but I'm sure you've got the idea. You take me. See?
Senora, I'm too old and it's too hot.
I have the money here to pay for it. See?
Si, senor. I am your disposal.
I don't mind telling you. I'll be happy to get rid of all this money.
No worry, senor. I take care of that.
Top darling, we found him.
Satcherville was sitting in a bar.
Oh, one of you should have stayed behind, kept an eye on things.
Don't worry. Neil is keeping an eye on them both.
Both Satcherville and Henrietta?
No, both Satchervilles. Neil's been drinking tequila.
Where's Henrietta?
She never did make the contact.
She's got the money.
We got there first. Henrietta stopped to look in the store window.
Oh, darling Henrietta, she's always hunting souvenirs to bring back home. I wonder what she's picked up now.
Over there, we have courthouse and jail. My home, away from home. Give me such one. On left, we got the pretty cemetery. And on right...
I appreciate you pointing out all the points of interest, but can't we hurry up and get there?
I am guide, yes?
Yes, but...
Yes, let me to be guide. Give me such.
No.
Right here, we have first-class tortilla factory.
Very nice. But I want to hurry and get the Venus.
Venus?
Yes. The goddess of love. You know, love.
No, senor. Not so loud. The tortilla factory, there is my wife. Let there be hold such.
No. Where is the Venus of Chihuahua?
Is here.
I don't know why, but I have a peculiar feeling we don't understand one another.
Hey, Arneal, I fixed you one of my own special cocktails, a tequila blockbuster. See, I've got a great invention here. Solves the whole problem of short hotel beds.
George, we've got to help Topper. He's not getting anywhere with his psychology. Come on.
As my old grandfather used to say, he who takes what isn't his'n is sure to find himself in prison. Satchel, until you return those bonds, your life will be miserable.
For a little man, he has the biggest, dirtiest laugh.
Crime will prey on your conscience. Your wine will turn to vinegar.
Okay, George, put vinegar in his wine glass.
Very funny, Mr. Topper. But this happens to be the finest wine in Mexico. It has. It's vinegar.
It has? It certainly has.
You won't be able to enjoy your food. It'll turn to dust in your mouth.
It's dust.
Dust?
There's nothing wrong with it. It's your conscience that has turned the wine to vinegar, food to dust, and it'll taste that way until you make restitution for your crime.
I'll show you where the bonds are hidden. I hid the bonds in here one night. We go in through the Matador's dressing room.
Come on, Topper, we'll help you look.
Try here.
Americanos in the dressing room.
Oh, mala suerte.
Excuse us, we,
Don't you know it is bad luck for anyone but the Matador and his quadrillas to come in here? Do you want to get me killed? Do you want me to kill you?
no, sir. You see, Topper, that is, Topper. Topper, where?
Out! Out! Get out!
Maestro, la corrida ya va a empezar. Pronto, vamos.
Un momentito. If I ever find another man in here not wearing the costume of the bullfight, you know what I do? This!
Ooh, George, he means it. How are we going to get Topper out of here?
I'll take care of that.
Ándale!
La corrida ya ha empezado. Pronto, redondel.
What happened to the parade?
Uh-oh, Topper. Here comes Senor Bell.
Why, that's Cosmo!
Oh, that says exit. Marion, I'm in your hands. I won't be afraid if I know you're here beside me. You are here beside me, aren't you? Aren't you?
Use psychology on him, Topper.
Oh, now, my friend, And I have nothing against you, and you have nothing against me. Except horns.
That poor dumb creature. I'll never be able to hold up my head at the SPCA meeting.
The pounds. So this is where Satchel buried them. Here they are, Mr. Schuyler.
Pardon me, senor. I am going down with the bull. Is more safer.
Seen so many hats in the ring since the Republican convention.
Produced by John W. Lufton. A John W. Lufton, Bernard L. Schubert production. Starring Ann Jeffries, Robert Sterling, and Leo G. Carroll.